Hello, WCA. Mike Amori. Welcome to the Week 3 update. I have in front of me here on this screen logged in under Hey WCA. It's just an account that I use. Now, I had Sophie from the 2 o'clock class challenge me and accept and send challenges, but my video machine is not cooperating, so it may not have shown up in this video. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'll get it for next time. Not important. This week's update, I'm going to ask you guys to do 4 things. I'm going to want you to play as much as possible. I'm going to want you to try the new vision screen that you're going to see in a moment. I'm going to want you to solve tactical puzzles and then watch Fun Master Mike's video on interference. 4 things to do. Let's go through them in some order. To play. I mean, that's like the most fun. Better than getting a snow day. Right? Yeah, I didn't hear anybody answer that one. Yeah, I'm getting booed. When you log in, they're always going to show you what level you're on. These levels go all the way up to King and higher. Yeah, like King 33, King 34. What that means is you've either solved enough puzzles or played enough games, watched enough videos where you get stars for all the activities. You earn enough stars, you push your way up to the next level. You can see that this account, this kid is 40% of the way done with night level 1. Okay, for this week, let's do the first thing. We're going to play a lot. When you click play, always click fast chess. Now, you can play anybody in the country. And actually, I just found out it's not just the U.S. It looks like there are kids from all over the world because there's a cover, there's an article about a young girl, 5 years old, who already has an international rating. Pretty cool. But this is the main playing site. Play fast. 15 minutes for each player. Now, I am not going to click new game because if I do, I'm going to have to play some kid from somewhere, and I don't want to be rude and have to leave the game. Right now, there are 58 games being played, and there are 232 Chess Kid users online. Now, in the future, when you come on, always click this button here with the 3 heads. Click it on, and you can see right now that there are 2 WCA students here. This is Sophie, Waiting Magic. If I click watch, I can actually watch Sophie's game. She's here, black. You see how it says Waiting Magic? Now, how do you know that's a WCA kid? Because it showed up in your account. You can actually sit back and watch these kids play. That's really, really cool. Now, what else can you do? You can also challenge her. When she gets done playing, if you click this on again, right now you can only watch. Why? Because she's playing. When she's done, if she stays in this playing area, you're going to be able to click play. She is going to see in this box what that challenge is. So right now it says this account is observing the game between Oliver and Waiting Magic. That's Sophie from the WCA. Okay, I'm going to go back. She's still playing. Luca WCA is her brother. I can click that game on to watch. Okay? Now, I'm going to go back in here, and I have the choice again. Continue to watch these games or play my own game. How? Wait for one of the WCA players to finish or click new game at any point. Okay, I was watching Sophie playing here, and she just challenged me. You see the accept? So I click on accept, and now I'm playing a live game with Sophie from the 2 o'clock class. You don't necessarily have to know who she is, but do know that anybody who challenges you from inside this box is a WCA student. Okay? So that's really, really cool. You can send messages to each other if you're friends, but if you're not friends, I do not believe the site is going to allow you to play. So we have a real chess game going here. We're playing a 4 knights. So Sophie knows all about the center fork trick. Let me see if she can catch me allowing the center fork trick. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. But I'm going to offer her a draw soon because I have to finish this video. There we go. All right, she doesn't want the center fork trick. I offer her a draw, and actually, I'm going to resign. There you go. I resign because I don't want her to lose rating points. All right, that was a good job by Sophie. Okay, hopefully you guys have the playing part down. Let's go back for this week. Now, I've earned an achievement as a fast player. I've already played a game. So they keep track of all these little things that you do, and they move you up level by level by level as you improve. And again, I set this account up tonight as a beginner, so it shouldn't be, the puzzles and things that I show should not be that hard. Your account is going to be a lot different. Okay, now, what's next this week? When you go to home, you're going to see at some point here, see, it's telling me I'm very close to this. Learn over here on the left. Click that on, and I want you to watch Fun Master Mike's video on interference. I'm not going to let it play because the microphone's not going to pick it up, but there it is.
Have you ever seen a basketball player stick his hand through the...
Okay, after the video, that's 7 minutes. You're going to play, watch the video. I want you to also always do tactics. Those are puzzles here. You can try the daily puzzle, but the tactics here are under Learn. You go to puzzles, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You guys are all part of a club now. At some point, you should have seen that club notice pop up when you first logged in. I'm going to send another one. I'm going to keep sending reminders so that you guys can find out what to do within the club. This is only the first video I'm making of many. Okay, I want to start solving puzzles. What some kids do is they start their chess kid time by doing 3 or 4 puzzles. It's a great way to warm up. When you click it on, it's going to tell you to wait. It's going to say whose move it is. Your move is black. Okay, the queen just took something here on d4. I wasn't paying attention. What are we supposed to do? Okay, look for tactics. I think that was a mistake. I think the knight can go diagonal and just take the queen, correct? Am I right? Yeah, she can. That knight can take the queen, but not diagonally. You guys see how to win the queen? Yep. Don't miss these forks in your games. When you get something correct, obviously, they still want me to play. They want to make sure that I take the queen and not the pawn. All right, I'm going to take the queen. Excellent. I got Big Mama. I gained 10 points. Now, I'm going to make a mistake on purpose. Well, knowing me, it might not be on purpose. Now I got 10 stars. I told you those stars are going to add up, and those are going to move you up to different levels. All right, let me get rid of that. What am I supposed to do? I'm black. Well, I see a free rook here in the corner. That's probably a good move, like with check. Looks like a real good move, actually, but I'm going to make a mistake. Because it's White's birthday, I'm going to give them my queen. Now, that's a really bad move, right? It just hangs the queen. When you make a mistake, you're going to lose rating points for your tactics, and it's going to ask you if you want to retry. Always retry. The problem is when you do retry, you will not get the points back. This is an unrated puzzle, but you should definitely retry to make sure you get it right. So this time I'm going to take the rook, and it's solved. But you see it says no rating change. How many puzzles should you do? That depends on what you want to look like in the club. Let's go to the club. You are all part of the WCA Winter 2017 club. Here, when you click My Clubs, this thing is going to pop up. When you click it on, these are all of the people that are in it. This Mike WCA is my real account here. This is the one I'm using tonight. Here's Sophie, Waiting Magic, her brother Luca. All of these kids are part of our groups, okay, of the class. Now, over here is a leaderboard. If you click that on, it's going to rank the kids according highest rating down. Now, this is not Chris WCA's regular rating. This is his puzzle rating, but it's going to keep track. He has tried 1,849 puzzles, okay? Now, if you click here and you want to find out who the fast chess leader is, There it is. Right now it's Isaac WCA with a rating of 1131. That's his playing rating. You can also check the slow, but we don't do the slow chess here. And stars is going to let you know who's picking up the most stars along the way. Well, there they are. If you want to try to become number one, by all means do it. But your goal is to improve every week. Because you're part of the club, we can keep an eye on each other. It's going to be a lot of fun, actually, and I'm going to create little things to do within the club. Okay, this week, you're also being asked to do the following. Let's go back to learn. I love this part. The vision, it's new. If you click on vision, now you get to learn the board by heart. You get to choose your color, and you also get to choose whether or not you want help. Right now we have help. We're playing white, and the coordinates are showing. If I click start, a letter and a number are going to pop up like E4, E5. You take your mouse, click the square, and go to the next one. It's going to fly. You get 30 seconds. Let me show you. There's start. G7, I hope, is here. A6, F8, C3. You see how this goes? It's actually a lot of fun. Challenge yourself. I usually get in like the high 20s. Rusa is probably going to be like get 400. Okay, if you make a mistake, which I'm not going to do, hopefully, it'll turn red over. Oh, there's a mistake. That was supposed to be a different one, H6. And as you can see, this is really cool. Okay, I got 24 out of 25 because I'm yapping too much. But that's pretty good. Don't try to do 25 the first few times because you might not know the board so well. If you come up here and click black, and I'm going to go really slow now. Follow along at home, kids. We're black. You see how these letters and numbers are backwards? So B1, I want to press this square. But this is G8. This would be B1 if I were white. So if I click it, it's going to show up red here. Okay? C1 is here. G1 is here. F5 here. Now remember, we're doing this backwards. So in time, yeah, see that? G4 twice, they try to trick us. Okay, B8. When you're playing black, always know the 8s are on the bottom. Okay, 30 seconds are up. I got 7 out of 8. You guys see how it works? That's another thing you could use a couple of times. Keep track. Create your own best score. The computer will keep track for you. All right? Last thing, let's just go home again. We're going to play. Oh, look, I'm earning something. I don't know. This is like a piñata. I have no idea what I just got. I'm rich. All right. So look at all these prizes. When you come to the site, you're going to solve puzzles. How many? Like 7 million. You're going to play. Try to challenge kids that are in your club. How? I'll show you one more time. Click fast. When you're in this part of the board, any WCA kid who's online will show up here. You can challenge them or watch them play. Right now, nobody's online because it's too late. They're all in bed or studying. The message area is where the challenges show up. So we're going to play. In the Learn section, we're going to watch Fun Master Mike's video. Interference, we're going to use the vision board I just showed you and solve puzzles. How many puzzles again? Who remembers? All right. I'll see you guys in class.